Team 219, what is up? I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're safe. I hope you're healthy. So, you're probably looking at, this and going, Mr. White, what are we about to do? We got a fun math lesson today. It's kind of like a science experiment, but it's cool because it's kind of blending math and science, which there are a lot of similarities in both of those subjects. So what we're going to do today, the learning target, is that I can measure and estimate liquid volume in metric units. So you're thinking to yourself, what are you talking about, Mr. White? Today, we are going to be talking about liquid volume, but the main word I want you guys to think about during our lesson is the word liters. Say that with me, liters. And what we do is we use liters to help measure liquid volume. Now, if you notice, I broke the bottom of our board here into fourths, and I have a piece of tape with color on it, and then the markers are colored as well. And each one of those are going to represent a different container that we are going to be talking about now. First things first, do not stress out if you do not have a liter mug like this, okay? Some of you may have it, some of you may not, but by the time this Unlock Your Problem is done, I think you're going to have a very good idea about exactly what kind of liquid volume 1 liter is. So, let's get into it. Our first container that we're going to be looking at today is a cereal bowl, okay? I'm sure most of you guys have that at home. The next one that we are going to be looking at is a coffee mug. Notice the teacher coffee mug. Very cool, very cool. Thank you to one of my fantastic students that has gotten that as a present for me. Next one we're going to be doing is a drinking glass, just a regular old drinking glass. And then finally, the fourth container that we're going to be looking at is a smoothie mug. Okay, this is what I do sometimes when I make smoothies, either before or after my workout or for breakfast. I'll use this mug. Now, if you're telling yourself right now, after I just showed you those two objects, they look similar, I want you to look here. The circumference of the smoothie mug is much larger than the one of the glass. I want you to think about that as we move into our lesson here. Okay? So, we are going to be doing the Unlock Your Problem together, and then this is going to help you for the rest of the lesson. So let's get into it. I'm going to read the Unlock Your Problem. Liquid volume is the amount of liquid in a container. The liter is the basic metric unit for measuring liquid volume. So again, what are we talking about here? The main word of the day, liter. Okay, what is that doing? It's measuring liquid volume. So, what are we going to do here? I have 4 containers. We already went over them. As you can see in the Unlock Your Problem, it wants you to draw your containers, but obviously you're going to be at home, so you can do your own little experiment as well. So, I'm going to move some of these containers out of the way, and we're going to just do one at a time here. So, first things first, we're going to start off with the cereal bowl. Now, I have my liter. Okay? Container, I have my cereal bowl. All I'm going to do is I'm going to stand up for this. I am going to pour the water from the liter bowl into the cereal all the way up to the top, and then I'm going to mark on the liter bowl container with a piece of tape how much water it took, again, for the cereal bowl. So let's get right into it. All right, pretty cool. So I'm getting my piece of tape with green, because that's representative of the cereal bowl, and I'm just going to place the tape right at the line where the water is. Okay? I'll move that out of our way here. Hopefully you don't spill. You know I'm going to spill at least once in our Unlock the Problem here. And then we're going to fill this up. Now, this is an important step, obviously, right? Because you got to fill it right back up to that liter mark. So let's see how I can do. Ooh, a little bit more. All right, Let's see if I'm on point there. Perfecto. Next up, we have the coffee mug. All right, so same concept. I'm just going to pour until it's up to the top. Okay, get my tape and place my tape right where the water line is. Now, right now, my scientists and my mathematicians, you should be thinking to yourself right away, okay, well, if the cereal bowl tape's all the way down there and then the coffee mug is right there, which one took more liquid? Which one took more liquid? Okay. Next up, as we know, step, fill it up. I think I filled a little too much on that one. Pour it all out. Sink. Another good pour. All right, now we have the drinking glass. This will be cool because you'll actually be able to see the liquid go from our liter mug into the glass and then be able to measure it from there. Oh, spilled. All right. So, where are we at now? I got my drinking glass tape. And again, we are just going to place that right here at the water line, at the liquid line, we'll call it, because my Philadelphia accent with my water. So we have the cereal bowl down here at the very lowest. Then we have the drinking glass, and then we have the coffee mug. So they're all staggered. So their liquid volume is different in each container. You need to determine now which one, is bigger and which one's smaller. All right, let's go over here, fill this up again. All right, perfect. Last but not least, we have our smoothie mug. Now, right now, if you want to make it a little fun, you could maybe make a prediction about which one you think is going to be the biggest since we did the first three. Do you think that the smoothie mug is going to be the biggest? Do you think it's going to be in the middle? Do you think it's going to be the smallest? So you can make a prediction or a hypothesis, as we call it in the science world. And let's get right into it. Oh, wow. Very cool. So, this smoothie mug is actually almost 1 full liter. I did not know that. Pretty cool. So I just discovered something as well. So, let me move this out of the way. I'm going to bring our containers over here, but before I do that, I want you to take a look here. Look at where our tapes are. All right, so the blue is represented by the smoothie mug. The green is representative of the cereal bowl. The red is the drinking glass. And then the coffee mug is represented by the black. So right now, you could all put them in order from what is the greatest liquid volume to the least liquid volume. You know how to do that right now. We've done that in multiple different math lessons. You know what what it means to be the greatest or the least. So we have, of course, the smoothie mug, which is the greatest, followed by, not the drinking glass, followed by the cereal bowl. Trying to be extra careful here so I don't spill. Followed by the drinking glass, and then all the way to the coffee mug. So we have from the greatest to the least. And again, it's represented right here with our tape on our liter mug. So, in today's lesson, what you're really going to need to be able to focus on doing is looking at an object. We did 4 different objects or containers here and determining their liquid volume in liters. So, a question may ask you, is this coffee mug more than 1 liter, about 1 liter, or less than 1 liter? What would the answer be? Okay, a coffee mug. Think about it. It would be less than 1 liter because it didn't really take that much out, right? Look, you can see by the tape. All right, but on the other side of that, if I asked you, is this smoothie mug more than 1 liter, about 1 liter, or less than 1 liter? You would know that it is about 1 liter because look, it almost took up the entire mug. So you would use that to measure. Now, for example, we'll do another one, and I'm giving you one of the answers here because this is in either the share and share or the on your own. This sink right here, okay? If I wanted to fill that sink up, would that be more than 1 liter, about 1 liter, or less than 1 liter? Look at the size of that thing. It would be more than 1 liter. So, I hope today's video helped you out. I really do think that it will help you a lot with the share and show and the on your own. The main thing that you want to think about right now is whatever object they show you, do you think it is more than, about, or less than 1 liter? Liter, and what does that measure? It measures liquid volume. I miss you guys. I hope you're safe. I hope you're healthy. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys as soon as possible. Peace out.